There are 5 core components of asset management. These include asset inventory, level of service, criticality, life cycle costing, and long-term funding. The first core component includes assessing the current state of assets and developing an asset inventory. Assets refer to all the different parts of the water system, including pipes, pumps, towers, and everything else involved in bringing water from the source to homes and businesses. This core component involves gathering information on questions such as, what assets do I own? Where are they? And what is their value? The next core component is level of service. Customers are not just an important part of your business, they are your business. Therefore, communication and feedback is essential, helping the customer to realize the benefits or your asset management investment. Level of service basically defines what the customers want the assets to provide and how they want those assets to perform. It also helps the utility understand the capacity of the assets. Next is criticality. Not all assets are equally important to the utility's operation. Some are highly critical to operations and others are not. When determining criticality, 2 questions are important. How likely is the asset to fail, and what is the consequence if it does? Answering these questions will allow a utility to manage its risks and aid in determining the balance between expenditures for operations and maintenance, as well as for capital projects. The next core component of asset management is life cycle costing. Knowing exactly how much and what type of maintenance to do on an asset during its life will optimize operational and capital expenditures. How much will an asset cost to acquire? How much will that asset cost over its expected lifespan? And how much will it cost to replace? These questions are critical when deciding if assets will comply with future regulations. The final core component is long-term funding. As stewards of public money, it's critical to maintain a sustainable funding strategy. This involves planning for how you're going to pay for the maintenance and upkeep of your system with fees and rates, as well as the upgrading of larger capital improvement items using bonds and grants. Asset management is self-educating and self-correcting. The goal is to manage your utility in a better way today than you did yesterday.